So we move now to item number 14, which is the recommendations from the Regulatory Committee, proposal to amend cemeteries and crematoria. I'll ask Linda Cooper to move this and perhaps Josephine Bartley to second it. And just to double check, I've got Paul Wilson and Elizabeth Osborne online. Paul, are you and Elizabeth here?
Afternoon, yes we are.
That's great. And Councillor Cooper, would you like to introduce the item?
Yes, thank you, Your Worship. So this is a proposal to amend the alcohol control bylaw and the cemeteries and crematoria bylaw, but we'll start with the alcohol control bylaw first in item 14. So this is a proposal to amend the bylaw. The Regulatory Committee is recommending that the governing body adopt the statement of proposal to amend the cemeteries and crematoria bylaw for public consultation. The proposal is the outcome of a statutory bylaw review by the Regulatory Committee as required by the Local Government Act. And the bylaw enables council to make a separate code of practice that contains rules for activities in council cemeteries and crematoria. The proposed amendments will make the bylaw easier to understand. The existing code of practice does not form part of the proposal and will be reviewed following a final decision on the proposal. And if adopted, if adopted today, for consultation, that will take place from the 10th of October to the 13th of November this year. The committee has appointed a panel to hear and deliberate on public feedback. Includes myself, Councillor Efeso Collins, and IMSB member Glenn Wilcox. And the panel will report back to the governing body to help make its final decision in April 2021. And we have Paul and staff here to address any questions regarding the bylaw, but I just want to note, in case it comes up, that the issue of ash scattering in public places is outside the scope of this proposal. That belongs in the Public Safety and Nuisance bylaw. And a separate project is seeking advice from Mana Whenua Kaitiaki Forum on non-regulatory approaches to ash scattering outside of council cemeteries and crematoria. So I'll hand over to Paul Wilson.
Thank you very much, Linda. So this is on item 14 on the cemeteries and crematoria bylaw. Paul, is there anything you or Elizabeth would like to add to what Councillor Cooper has said?
Thank you. No, nothing to add. Happy to answer any questions.
Right, so we'll take questions and comments together if there are any. It's pretty straightforward, and just to reiterate Councillor Cooper's point, this does not refer to the question of scattering of ashes. So it's going out for consultation. There may be not a lot of questions or comments on this, but just pause for a moment to see if there are any. If not, I'll then put the recommendation. All those in favour, please say aye.
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 To the contrary, no. Carried. So we come now to item 15, which is a recommendation again from the Regulatory Committee on alcohol control statement of proposal. And I'll ask Linda Cooper and Josephine Bartley to move and second again. And Linda, if you can introduce the item.
Okay, so this is a proposal to amend the alcohol control bylaw, and this is really around the consumption of alcohol in public places. The Regulatory Committee is recommending the governing body adopt the statement proposal to amend the alcohol control bylaw for public consultation. And this proposal is the outcome of a statutory bylaw review by the Regulatory Committee as required by the Local Government Act. And this bylaw enables council to make alcohol bans in specified public places to reduce alcohol-related harm caused by people drinking there. And the proposed amendments make the bylaw easier to understand and better prevent alcohol-related harm associated with major events at 4 regional event venues. There are no proposed changes to existing permanent alcohol bans. And as for the crematories and for the recent but previous bylaw item, consultation will occur from the 10th of October to the 13th of November, and a panel will report back to the governing body who will make a final decision in April 2021. And the committee has appointed councillors Josephine Bartley as the chair, Councillor Kathy Casey and IMSB member Glenn Wilcox to a panel to deliberate on public feedback, and Paul and his team are here to answer any questions.
Thank you very much, Councillor Cooper. Paul or Elizabeth, do you have any further comments you want to add to this item?
Thank you. No further comments. Happy to answer questions.
Great. So open for questions or comments. I'll pause just for a moment. Pretty straightforward once again. There being no questions and comments, I'll put the recommendation. All those in favour, please say aye.
Aye.
To the contrary, no. Carried. We come now to item number 16, a summary of the governing body and committee information memoranda and briefings, including the forward work program. I'll ask for somebody to move that.
Councillor Simpson.
Will move. Do I have a seconder, please? Councillor Bartley will second. I'll put the recommendation. All those in favour, please say aye.
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 To the contrary, no. Carried. We come now to the item number 16, which is again a summary of governing body information memoranda and briefings. No, it's a summary of confidential decisions and related information released into the open.
I'll move.
Just sorry, can you identify who was moving it?
Yeah, Kathy.
Kathy Casey has moved, and seconded Councillor Henderson. I'll put that recommendation. All those in favour, please say aye. To the contrary, no. Carried. Aye. There is no extraordinary business. So at 3:26 p.m, I will declare the meeting closed and thank governing body members for their attendance and their participation. Ka kite anō.
Thank you.